다음 소식입니다. 우크라이나의 상황이 최악으로 치닫고 있습니다. 이런 상황 가운데 현지 상황은 어떠한지, 그리고 러시아가 왜 우크라이나를 침공하려고 하는지 등에 대해 우크라이나 르비브에서 취재 중인 기자가 자세한 소식 전해드립니다.
You know, this entire time, Ukrainians have been asking, what is the reason that Russia wants to invade us? What have we done wrong? And the United States, Great Britain, and NATO have been accusing Russia of throwing up these false flags, create a situation to, in essence, give them legitimacy, give them the right to go into Ukraine, and we're seeing that right now play out as we speak in the eastern part of the country. This idea that ethnic Russians, Moscow accuses Ukrainians of targeting ethnic Russians in the region. We saw this, Gary, back in 2008 when they were just about to invade Georgia. We saw this 8 years ago in 2014 when Russia was about to invade eastern Ukraine. They used this false flag, this idea that ethnic Russians are under assault, are experiencing widespread human rights abuses. Obviously, the Ukrainian government today, all this week, has been pushing back that is totally false.
한편 우크라이나를 침공하려는 블라디미르 푸틴 러시아 대통령의 의도에 대한 여러 가지 추측도 나오고 있습니다.
I mean, that's what everybody's trying to figure out. You know, I mean, he's obviously with about 190,000 troops amassed on the border. There's a real sense, especially in the West, that he is ready to pounce on Ukraine. Many Ukrainians, I've spent the last week and a half here, many Ukrainians just can't believe this. They say we've been dealing and living under war for the last 8 years, but clearly what is different is the number of troops deployed as opposed to 8 years ago. And obviously, you know, there is some concern because most of the Ukrainian forces are in the eastern part of the country. And we already know from the maps that we have been seeing all throughout these last few weeks in the build-up to where we are today, Russian forces now continue. They're up in the northeastern part of the country, to the northwestern part of the country, where Ukrainians are in some ways vulnerable to a full-scale invasion, coupled with what's going on in Belarus. So, in essence, you know, the aspirations of Vladimir Putin is that he sees Ukraine as part of the Russian orbit. He believes that Russians and Ukrainians are one people, one language, one country. Obviously, Ukrainians are very much opposed to that idea.
이런 가운데 우크라이나인들과 현지 교회는 다방면으로 전쟁에 대비하고 있다고 전했습니다.
I was talking just before coming on the show today with a contact in Mariupol who has spent the last 8 years with his community, with his children, with his church, digging trenches. I texted him this evening saying, what's going on? What's the mood? He says, we are cleaning the trenches, we are cleaning our weapons, and we are praying. Obviously, we all know Ukrainians are going to defend their nation. Whatever comes, they are fully engaged to continue to defend their country and to continue enjoy the freedoms that they have had all these many years.